Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tournament 43 of Omega. We are still in Era 4 Limit Break. My name is Caleb Coldcloud. I will be your host for this evening. Last week, we had another clear of Brad's Corner, that being by Phil Folsom of the Barn Burners, but he failed the next obstacle, so still no final. And I'm pretty sure this is one of, if not probably the longest final stage drought in Omega's history. Stage 7 has been nerfed again because of that. Your women's champion is Jessica Pills. And again, no Isabella Folsom, no Addie Herman, none of them in this roster. So it's gonna be tough. For the 10th time, your Chatter's champion is the Weatherman Joe Moravsky. He just goated. Your best debutant was Maxime Depois, who will be running at number 51. Other than that, though, we have another 100 contestants, 100 athletes trying to break the upper limit, and it all starts with Stage 1. Stage 1 is Tachyon Circuit. It consists of 15 obstacles divided into 3 laps. Close that really quick. There we go. First is lap 1, consisting of Sonic Swing to Giant Cycle, Shark Glider directly into Whiplash, Spider Dive, Dreadmills. Lap 2 is Sonic Pull Jump, Salmon Tilt directly into Bungee, Spider Corner, and Ejector. Lap 3 consists of the following: Sonic Curve, Angle Ladder EX into Bungee. Such a fun name. Spider Maze V2 from Musso. This is the version with the bouncing spider segment instead of the jumping spider. And 10 years under Stephen Harper. Time limit, as per usual, is 300 seconds. Should you pass the time segment with all 3 laps, you will face the first of 4 bosses in Pythagoras, the mathematical menace. You're on a conveyor belt. There are 8 gates in front of you. For each one, you must solve an addition or subtraction equation that's 2 digits per integer. Should you do that in 60 seconds, you will have beaten the first boss. If you beat all 4 bosses in the first half of the course, you will win an extra $500,000. Top 75 move on. So in this opening stage, there will be 25 eliminations. 18 chatters, 10 women, 15 debutantes make up just a part of the 100 athlete roster trying to breach the upper limits. Let me get the BGM open, because for some reason I haven't already done that. Okay. Ladies and gents, it's time to kick things off, finally, with a woman and a debutante in Sydney Smith. Failing on Dreadmills. Charles Pouzad fails the second obstacle. That, considering his performances on Ninja Warrior France, if I recall, that is a shocker. Cody Benaway. Hello. An early miss on Bungee. Well, that is mid-lap 2, so that's decent. Piper Kelly.
That's what I was not to almost forget is what's happening.
Angle Ladder. And I removed her from the wrong freaking list. Fix that real quick. I'm screwing up everything. So that puts us at 11 women, I'm pretty sure. Piper Kelly is not a debutante. Evan Mail, first of our 15 chatters that qualified through the Chatters Challenge, and he fails Whiplash. The Salesman, 2-time Sasuke champion, Yuji Urushihara. And he goes all the way to Bungee. That is really impressive.
You're doing well on Omega.
He conquered his demons because he beat Ejector. And if I recall correctly, this man is a member of the Black Tigers. Hayato Takasuka. And gets the angle ladder, nearly taking the lead from the salesman. One opposite. Renee Castling. Well, he also fails bungee, but he takes the lead from the salesman. Champion of Ninja Warrior Germany and Ninja Warrior France. One of the only, if not the only person, to win on multiple different shows. Mikel...
Okay. Well, it actually kind of became outdated because Clement Gravier actually did win Ninja Warrior Poland, but it was a Ninja versus Ninja shows, and, you know, obviously Flames.
There. Yeah. That's kind of a weird case, but I can see that. Mikel Mawim. Still, that doesn't it's not to undermine Renee's insane feats. Salmon Tilt takes out Mawim. Giovanni Lopez, another chatter who qualified through Chatter's challenge and failing on Angle Ladder EX. In order to qualify for the main roster of Omega, you must be in the Ninja Machine database as a chatter. And you must qualify and advance through through both of the stages of Chatter's challenge, which is our mid-segment. Sun Hanover, another debutant, fails on the third obstacle. Jose Rodriguez, another debutant. A block of debutants here. Starting on Angle Letter EX is Rodriguez after saving on Spider Corner. Sandro Ilariani fails at the start of lap 2. Eric Noya Cardona, not to be confused with Matt Cardona. And he gets all the way to the Spider Maze, taking the lead from Renee. Wow, a debutant. Any info on this dude?
He's considered one of the. He's a very good rock
climber. Oh, he's a climber.
Yeah.
I need to make a best climber category in Omega-5. Abentan Shon Kwang. Bested by Bungie. Owen Michelson. Specified at the start of lap 2. Sasuke finalist Hitoshi Kano. And he gets to the angle ladder. Pretty freaking good. One-time Sasuke finalist. Yoshiyuki Yamamoto. I'm confusing him with someone else. Probably. And he's also bested on Bungie, but he completely outpaced Kano. Nathaniel Coleman, another debutant, running next. Bested by Ejector. Commentator of the WNL, Hurricane Casillas. Bested by Angle Letter. And I believe this dude is a Ninja Warrior France champion. If I recall correctly. And we haven't seen this name in a minute. The Lion, Jean Tessanaz Dumoncel. The inaugural number 100 is bested on lap 1. That is a shocker. Mir Malik, meanwhile. And he gets all the way to the Spider Maze. Another, not a debutant, in Marius Bender. Sorry. Fails on the third obstacle anyway. Let me just check. Former best debutant. It took him 39 tournaments to actually pull that off. Sean McCall ripped Europe in USA vs. the World, but in Omega, he fails on Bungie. Speaking of Omega, my co-host, Benny Kins, is bested on lap 1. Spider dive. Can't catch a break. Again, getting here as a chatter is very impressive. Nothing to scoff at. Devin Dennis, who I believe is another debutant on my list. He is. We have another block of debutants coming up, starting with Devin Dennis. Bested on lap 1. Oliver Kelly, another debutant. That's bested at the end of lap 1. Joshua Dvoranchik. And I apologize in advance for any mispronounced names or visual errors you may see or hear throughout this broadcast. I don't need to say that. There wouldn't be a Ninja Machine series without that happening. Samanton, or at least the one be Omega. Yanja Gambrit. Bested on Spider Corner near the end of lap 2. Matthew Doan, a debutant and a chatter, gets all the way to lap 2. Multi-time last man standing and former all-time progress record holder in multiple eras, Gavin Obi, finally makes his return to the course and gets to Pythagoras. First person to do so tonight. He was actually one of the last people to get into this roster. He's already beaten Pythagoras twice. Can he do it again? Maybe on gate 1. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. 6. 7. One more. He's got it. No problem.
Do it.
A strong start for the returning Gavin Obi. Runner-up of the WNL. And 3-time clear of Pythagoras. First clear of the Mathematical Menace tonight. We now continue to another big name. Sasuke finalist, the salaryman Ryosuke Miyaoka. The grip strength god is bested on angle letter EX. The god of grip strength. That's the name. Emily Gardner. Shark Glider takes out another woman. And not a debutante. Someone who is a debutante, though, is Luca Boldrini, who I almost completely digested. Didn't even matter, he failed the first obstacle. Jordan Cower, another chatter. It's not Salmon Tilt. Jeremy Pascaru. Another Salmon Tilt victim. Millie Baker, another climber. Sonic pole jump at the start of lap 2. There are 25 eliminations. So 25th out of 37 is not where you want to be right now. Kevin Carbone. Never mind, he fails the second obstacle. Simon Podchek. Sonic pole jump. Curtis Tran. I feel like we haven't seen him in a minute. Whiplash. Rep of Scotland. Scotland. I can't freaking talk. Wow. Ali Hay. Both on Omega and on Sasuke. He gets to the Spider Maze and takes second place from Amir Malik. What a way to rep Scotland. Chris Tiganji. Another person gets to angle letter. Chatter. Former Proto Sasuke champion. The last of the Proto Sasuke champions. Paper Ninja. Sean Bryan. Dave Angelis gets to ejector. Another debutant in Melians van Rensburg. Spider Corner. I probably butchered that pronunciation, but it's fine. Callum Price, not Calum Coldcloud. Dread Mills at the end of lap 1. Lap 1. Oh my god, I messed them all today. Jesus. Jie Long Ren, rep of China. Best at the end of lap 1. Alex Romer, meanwhile. Whiplash. Michael Matthews. Best fails at the start of lap 2. Another debutant in Maximilian Milner. Ejector. Rounding out the first half of the roster is another chatter, Jean-Luc Schmidt. Failing the first obstacle. That is oof. Your best debutant from last week, Maxime Despois. Who fails the third obstacle. There they go. Grandson of the inventor, Bob Reese. He gets to the spider maze. Fails on the bouncing spider seconds. We haven't seen this dude in a minute. Sheer Shrim. Ripping Israel, if I recall. A save on spider dive and a fail on Dread Mills. Ariane Franken. Whiplash. Casey DeViti. Fails the second obstacle. Zoe Harkness, meanwhile, it's all the way to the second lap. Actually, no, the third lap. What am I talking about? Sonic Curve is in lap 3. Jeremy Lauf. We have another small block of debutants coming up. Bungie takes out Lauf. Sebastian Kasperzik. Spider dive near the end of lap 1. Jimbao Long. Save on the Sonic Swing, but a fail on the Giant Cycle. Mr. Musso, Philip Scott. Fails the second obstacle. This is rough. Joseph Meissner. Whiplash. The third obstacle. Simon Bruna, former We're gonna start seeing eliminations soon. Gage Barrett hoping to not be one of them. But he's bested by Ejector. Maybe that's definitely gonna be enough. Akio Noguchi. That won't. Shark Ladder. After a save on the Sonic Swing. Yu Chen Xiao, rep of Taiwan, also fails the Shark Ladder. Nicola Wolf. One of these stronger female competitors on the roster. Timing out on the Spider Maze. Alain Verrieux, former best debutant. Shark Ladder. Ainab Kuznik. Getting to lap 3.
Owen's second time failing Shark Ladder.
Oh my god. Alexei Rupsov. The first obstacle. Save on the Sonic Swing and a fail on the Giant Cycle. That was about as rough of a run as you can get. Bo Lewis. With another appearance. Getting to lap 3. Trying to get back into the Shatters competition. Sandro Scheibler. Best by Spider Corner, former semifinalist. Ashlyn Herbert next. Getting all the way to the Spider Maze. Nearly getting to 10 years. Ornstein. Save on the first obstacle, but he fails on Spider Corner. We're in the middle of the stage. Yuval Shemla. He's beaten Brad's Corner before. He could do it again. He's gotten to Angle Ladder. Definitely good enough to move on. Gardzielski. Former Chatter's champion. He's out on Spider Dive. That's going to be close. He needs one more person to do worse than him, and he's moving on. Kyle Soderman. We're going to see our first elimination, maybe at his hands. It's going to be Alexei Rupsov, who is a debutant. Putting us down to 14 debutants remaining. Jinbao Long, another debutant. Maybe next. Oliver Kelly is guaranteed to move on. James McGrath, former Chatter's champion. He fails on Spider Dive. That's not good enough. Callum Price now moves on. Gianluca Schmidt is on the bubble as Jinbao Long is eliminated. 13 debutants remain. Charlie Ball next. Gianluca Schmidt on the bubble. Ball gets to Ejector. Schmidt's out of it. First Chatter to be eliminated. Bring us down to 17. Luca Boldrini, debutant on the bubble, as Jarrah Boyd, Mr. Burnout, runs next. Gets all the way to Angle Ladder. That'll be good enough. Eliminate Boldrini and put us down to 12 debutants. Casey DeViti on the bubble, and considering who's running next, it's not looking well for her. Because here comes the weatherman, Joe Moravsky. Getting to the Bungee, or Spider Corner. That'll be good enough to eliminate DeViti. 10 women. Sorry, there should have been 12. No, there was 11. So that puts us down to 10 women and 16 chatters. Yu Chen Xiao on the bubble. We're about to be at 15. Because here comes our finalist, Max Feinberg. I still can't believe that even happened. Ejector takes out the finalist and eliminates Yu Chen Xiao. Taiwan's out of it. 15 chatters remain. Emily Gardner on the bubble. Snail Samayach running next. Samayach gets all the way to Bungee. Eliminates Gardner, putting us down to single digits. We're down to 9 women. Alain Verrieux on the bubble. It's not looking great for him because here comes the prince, Yusuke Morimoto. And he gets to the Spider Maze and eliminates Verrieux. Noguchi on the bubble. 1/3 of Kajiko Kaji, the viral sensation as of the last few Sasuke tournaments. Hayate Kajihara, Sasuke Speed Star. Getting to Angle Ladder EX is the Speedster. Noguchi's out of it, putting us down to 8 women. Philip Scott on the bubble. Speaking of women, here comes your women's champion, Jessica Pills. And she's bested by Ejector. It's good enough to eliminate Philip Scott, putting us down to 14 shatters. My math is correct. That should be 15. I will do the math later. Kevin Carbone on the bubble. One Kevin is about to be eliminated by another. Carbone or K-Rod. Kevin Rodriguez. And it's easily going to be K-Rod as he gets to the angle letter. Carbone's out of it. Pujad is next. Flyboy Isaiah Thomas will be the man to eliminate the Frenchman. He will. He fails on angle letter, but that is good enough. Pujad's out of it. Evan Mail on the bubble. And here comes the champ, Jackson Erdos. And of course, he beats the Klaxon and gets to Pythagoras. Let me restart the BGM. There we go. Erdos. Believe it or not, it's not... Well, never mind. He's beating this boss twice. What am I talking about? Can he do it again? That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Halfway through. 3 more. 2 more. Does he have the time? 1 more. No! Erdos comes up just short of another boss clear. But again, getting there is no easy feat. And obviously, that will eliminate Evan Mail. Bringing us down to 13 chatters. Sun Hanover on the bubble. As running next is former finalist of Omega, Aisla Shasa Reynolds. One of the only men to reach the Golden Corkscrew. And he failed the Spider Dive. Reynolds is just going to move on, though. He's going to be P74 at least. That's definitely going to be the cutoff. Hanover, meanwhile, not as lucky. They are out of it on stage 1. 11 debutants remain. I can't talk. Marius Bender on the bubble. WNL champion, number 1 in the world, Noah Munier. He gets to the Spider Maze. Good enough to eliminate Bender. Curtis Stratton on the bubble now. As we move on to the top 10 from last week, starting with the technician Tyler Smith. Getting to Spider Corner. Definitely good enough to move on and eliminate Curtis Stratton. That puts us down to 12 chatters. Ariane Franken on the bubble. With the Kingdom Ninja, Daniel Gill running next. An A&W champion getting to angle letter. Franken is out of it. It's a woman and a debutante. 7 women and 10 debutantes. Maxime Desport on the bubble. Speaking of which, your best debutant is about to be eliminated by a former champion of A&W and Omega, Caleb Bergstrom. Fails on treadmills. That's good enough. Desport's out of it. Romer on the bubble. Hans Hertz running next. And he gets to Pythagoras. He could get a boss clear here. And would it be his first? No, he's beating Lugia. So that's it. Can he beat Pythagoras? There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. I'm not liking the pace. I don't know if he's going to have the time. 1 more. Oh! Oh my god! 800s!
8,000.
800s of a second! And Hans Hertz gets his second boss clear on Pythagoras. That is about as close as it's ever been. Sorry, Alex Romer. Not as lucky this time. He's out of it. Joseph Meister on the bubble. Tom Alberti running next. He fails the first obstacle and is out of it. Hollis Lansford, meanwhile. Second obstacle. We've just lost 2 of our top 10 back to back. Does not bode well for Luke Beckstrand. He's moving on. Jean Tissanas Dumarcel is moving on. Devin Dennis. Joseph Meister first off, and not as lucky. Devin Dennis is on the bubble. And the Lion is now guaranteed to move on. Gentlemen, here come the Folsoms. Starting with Sam. Getting all the way to the angle letter. Devin Dennis. is out of the equation. That puts us down to single-digit debutants. We're down to 9. Venikin's on the bubble. Running next is 2-time champion and 3-time finalist of Ninja Warrior France. And finalist of Omega, Clément Cravier. Dremels, it's good enough. Sorry, Venny. Not as lucky. Kin's out of it. And it's going to be either Sebastian Kaspersnik or Phil Folsom. And it's going to be Phil. By quite a significant margin. Alright. Killer of Stage 1 is Angle Letter EX by a margin of 9. By a factor of 2. In terms of our remaining chatters. Lopez, Alventon, Casillas, Doan, Coward, Bryan, Price, Davidi, Lewis, Gardulski, McGrath, Moravsky. I think I missed one. Or I think I... Lopez is still in. Alventon's still in. Casillas, Matthew Doan, Coward's still in. Sean Bryan, Alan Price. Davidi's out. That does put us to 11. As for the women, we are down to 7. And I forgot to loop the EGM. There we go. Sydney Smith, Piper Kelly, Yanja Garnbrett, Millie Baker, Zoe Harkness, Nicola Wolf, and Jessica Pills. Now for the debutants, Sydney Smith, Jose Rodriguez, Sandro Ilariani, Eric Noya Cardona, the first block survives, Daniel Coleman, Oliver Kelly, Joshua Dvoranchik, and Matthew Doan, Simon Podjek, Janssen van Rensburg, Gia Longren, Maximilian Milne, and Sebastian Kasperczyk. We're down to 9 debutants, 7 women, and 11 chatters as we move on to stage 2. Stage 2 is Sunken City. It consists of 9 obstacles. There's a water and balance theme stage. Whirlpool, above version of the Backstream. Deep Abyss, Bungee Cargo. First split decision is between Slide the Box Jellyfish and Diving Boards. Aqua Tackle. Second split decision, Serpent and Cannon Plunge. Jump the Shark. Fishbone Dimension. Magic Wall. Time limit is 285 seconds. Should you clear that, you'll face the second boss in the Great Guardian, Lugia. Top 55 will advance. Lugia is a buff version of Bridge Ball with 2 cannons, a water cannon, a set of Fishbone Kai spikes, and a target you must throw the ball at. And no time limit there. 55 will move on. So, 20 eliminations. We kick things off with our number 1, Sydney Smith. Nearly perfect on Whirlpool. Getting the Fishbone is Sydney Smith. Cody Benaway, meanwhile. A very not great run on Whirlpool, but he does get to the Magic Wall. Piper Kelly, meanwhile. An even worse run on Whirlpool and a fail on... I'm sorry?
Okay, that may be a visual error because she struggled so much on Whirlpool. I don't know.
Failing on Aqua Tackle. That's a new one.
Okay, well, wait. It says they failed on Aqua Tackle, but they actually failed on Serpent.
Oh, okay. They
Yeah.
failed Serpent. Okay, that's just a visual error.
Let's just say they got DQ'd.
Oh, what? No, but somehow she gained time after the Aqua Tackle. I don't know how that's possible.
Wait, what?
Back time.
Oh my...
He turned back time and then failed the Serpent.
Wait,
Oh.
I don't know what.
she gained an extra.
He hit 9 seconds out of nowhere. What?
Okay.
Yeah, let me get that to.
Well, okay, it's still 131
Yeah, let's
on the
read
leaderboard. You guys can't see it because, yeah.
Sure, it also means he failed the awkward tackle and went back in time and try and not do that, but he failed the serpent.
Did we get a screenshot of,
I got that screenshot. I'll send it.
Perfect.
Piper gained time from Aqua Tackle to Serpent.
I don't know how that's possible. But, okay. We got the screenshot, so we should be good to post that. Salesman. Jump the shark. Takaska, the speed star. He also fails serpent. And he didn't gain turn back time this time. I didn't know Piper Kelly was chronokinetic. Oh.
Doctor.
Oh, no.
I didn't know she had time manipulation. Renee Castley. Oh, the magic wall! Definitely taking the lead. Whoa! From Benaway, though. Ah, shit. Mawem. He saves on the magic wall, and he gets to Lugia. Well, shit. Mikel Mawem. I mean, obviously he's never gotten a boss clear.
Wait. Oh.
So let's see if he can do it with Lugia. No, he can.
He can't catch a ball.
No. Okay, hold on. Normally, right? You'll be able to try at least 3, 4. I've seen someone try 5 times before they caught the ball. He fails it on the first one.
Wow.
I kind of have a feeling that something's up here.
I think what happened is he.
Maybe he just lost his balance. Maybe he just lost his balance. I don't know.
Yeah, lost his
He was
balance
that,
trying
like,
to catch the
that
ball.
one guy that failed first obstacle by slipping on the starting platform.
Fair. Giovanni Lopez, meanwhile. Wow, that's the rough run on Whirlpool. Time's out on Jump the Shark. Jose Rodriguez. Swing Surfer. Wait, what?
He can't jump. He
Did
can't jump.
It's the wrong obstacle again.
Oh.
What one is this?
Big shocker.
Oh.
So it's like,
Okay.
stage.
So it's supposed to be Swing Surfer after... Okay, replace Bungie's to Cargo with Swing Surfer. That is completely my bad. I forgot to change it again. Somehow I knew that would happen. Sandro Ilariani. He saves on JTS, getting to Fishbone Dimension. Eric Noya Cardona. Cannon Plunge. I mean, here's the thing. This tournament's been pretty scuffed on multiple occasions. That could be a good sign for all we know, because historically, the content tournaments have always been the most scuffed ones. I mean, I don't know. I'm a challenge on Kwang. Miss on Deep Abyss. He gets to the end of Fishbone Dimension. Owen Mitchelson. Cannon Plunge. Kanno. Cannon Plunge. Yoshi. Not Cannon Plunge. Fishbone. Coleman. Ooh, oh, Fishbone Dimension again. Faux Dragon. Hurricane Casillas. Fishbone after a kind of a rough run on Whirlpool. The Lion. Dumont Stell. Fishbone. Malik. He's going to Lugia. Amir Malik. I do not think that he has a boss clear. No, he doesn't.
That was his chance.
He has a great chance against Lugia. No, okay.
Okay, what the hell is
Again?
going on?
So now it's
Really?
happening consistently. Yeah, something's definitely wrong. I got a bad feeling about this, I'm gonna be honest. Sean McCall. Cannon Plunge. Oliver Kelly. Wow! That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
Oh my god.
in the same spot. And they spent more than a minute 10 on that one segment in Whirlpool. They spent a minute and a half on Whirlpool overall.
That's interesting. Got some chocolate shark in that time.
Yeah. They got to jump the shark and they were just completely gassed by that point. Dvoranchik. Not a great run on Whirlpool again.
Oh.
Diving board. Excuse me, diving boards. Jan Chagombrit. Ooh, oh, Fishbone. Close though.
Oh.
Matthew Doan. Another rough run on Whirlpool. Jump the shark, takes him out of it. Gavin Obi. Lugia. Now here's the moment of truth. If Gavin Obi fails at that first segment again, something's definitely fucked up with Lugia. Or at least with the simulation. It would be his third clear on Lugia. See what happens. Okay, we're good. We're good. Saving on the water hose. Can he get it? No!
Oh, he misses. Oh.
And you know what? He threw on the throw. But we know that Lugia isn't completely fucked up. So, Amir, Malik, and Mikal Moem are just really unlucky.
Yeah, I don't know. Those balls are hard. But hey, most balls lane more than they look, I guess.
Yeah. Ryosuke Miyaoka, the salaryman, fails on Fishbone Dimension. Again with these balance obstacles being the bane of these competitors' existence. That is not a good sign for them because we know what stage 5 is, the balance stage.
Well, his stamina was pretty dead anyway. I don't think he would have made it past the Magic Wall.
That's fair.
Imagine Fishbone Dimension in Overvoid.
Oh, God.
Because as we've clearly seen,
Oh, no.
The title.
Jordan Coward. Yeah, that is a diabolical idea right now. I like it. Jeremy Pascaru. Here's the thing, won't we replace it with, though, in stage 2?
Let's see. Over under.
Oh my god.
Millie Baker. Pokecheck. Baker's best known swing server, and so is Pokecheck. We may have a fail streak. Ali Hay. No, we don't. Diva Abyss. Chris Ganji. Really bad run on Whirlpool and a fail on JTS. Sean Bryan. Diving boards. Maliense von Rensburg. Fishbone. Oof. Callum Price got here by the skin of his teeth. Has a really rough run on Whirlpool and fails on Swing Surfer. Second to last. Xie Long Ren. Oh, hold on. Fishbone Dimension. The end of Fishbone Dimension. Michael Matthews. Or Michael Matthews. Diving boards takes him out of it. Maximilian Milner. A save and 3 fails on Whirlpool and a fail on diving boards. Bob Reese. An even worse run on Whirlpool, but he does get the Fishbone. Sheer Shrim. Fishbone Dimension. The start of Fishbone Dimension. Zoe Harkness.
Missing half of these runs every time. It's a
Swing Surfer. Yeah. Swing Surfer. Jeremy Lauf. Cannon Plunge. Simon Brunner. Hold on. No!
What?
The last face. That one's not even inverted. It's just straight up. What the fuck? Gage Barrett.
Oh. There we go.
2 misses on Deep Abyss. And a fail on Cannon Plunge. Nikola Wolf. Swing Surfer again. Einav Kuznik. Deep Abyss on the trapdoor drop. Okay. Bo Lewis. You're right, Ninja Machine. Is not an integer. Serpent. Takes out Bo Lewis. Sandro Scheibler, meanwhile. Fishbone. Near the second half. Herbert. JTS. Ornstein. He fails on Whirlpool. He times out on the magic wall. Good enough for just get outside of the top 5. Shemla. Fishbone, good enough to move on. Gardzielski, we're gonna start seeing elimination soon. Gardzielski fails on the last phase of the magic wall. So close to Lugia. Soderman. Another MW fail. McGrath. Serpent ends the magic wall streak. Charlie Ball. Diving boards. Mr. Burnout. Diving boards. Kuznik is out of it. Ali Hay is on the bubble. McGrath's guaranteed to move on as his fellow chatter Joe Moravsky runs next. Serpent. Will that... Yes, that'll be good enough to move on. Eliminate Ali Hay. Callum Price is on the bubble. Max Feinberg. JTS. Enough to move on. And we'll eliminate Callum Price. Putting us down to 10 chatters. Poach check on the bubble as Snare Samiach runs next. Missed on Deep Abyss. Gets to the end of FBD. Podcheck is not as lucky. He is he a debutant?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, did I seriously forget to put him on? No, I didn't. Okay, it's right there. He's 39. He's out of it. Putting us down to 8 debutants. Another one's about to be eliminated in Jose Rodriguez. Maybe at the hands of the Prince. Yusuke Morimoto, I completely digested it by accident, and he fails on the diving boards.
Oh my god, he could be eliminated.
He may be out of it. Jeremy Lauf on the bubble. On the bubble. I'm fucking all my words tonight. Millie Baker on the bubble. Rodriguez is out of it. Kajihara. Yusuke may be out of it sooner than we think. Kajihara fails on the magic wall. Baker's out of it. Putting us down to 6 women near the end of stage 2. Zoe Harkness is about to put us down to 5 by the hands of our women's champion, Jessica Pills. Diving boards. That's not good enough. Zoe Harkness is out of it. 5 women left. Our women's champion's about to be in the bottom 5. Nicola Wolf on the bubble. We're going to lose another one. Maybe at the hands of K-Rod. Kevin Rodriguez. We will. He fails the penultimate phase of the magic wall. Nicola Wolf is out of it. I'd say she's the strongest of the women that were left, other than maybe Yanja Garnbret. Then again, I feel like Nicola Wolf is a bigger name. Wolf's out of it. That puts us down to 4 women left. Isaiah Thomas running next. Yusuke is going to need a miracle here. Jordan Cowart is out of it as Isaiah Thomas fails Fishbone. Bring us down to single-digit chatters. 9 remain. Maximilian Milna on the bubble as Jackson Erdos runs next. And the champ fails Fishbone. Milna is out of it. That is 7 debutants left. Dvoranchik is on the bubble as Asa Reynolds runs next. And Reynolds gets to Lugia with 49 seconds on the clock. Wow. Reynolds. He has not been Pythagoras. He has beaten Lugia. He's beaten Ho-Oh 3 times. But he's not beating the Ghostly Gang. So this should just be a repeat if he can beat Lugia. Clear so far. Until now! Reynolds gets another boss clear. And that is his 2nd on Lugia. That eliminates Dvoranchik. It's our first clear of Lugia tonight. Dvoranchik being eliminated, putting us down to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Must have missed a few. Damn, I missed a whole 3. Jesus. I'm screwing up everything today. Michael Matthews on the bubble. Noah Munier running next. Yusuke is still not on the bottom 5. Yet. Now he is! And look at this bottom 5, by the way. Yusuke, Jared Boyd, Sean Bryan, Charlie Ball, and our women's champion, Jessica Pills. And Noah Munier eliminates Michael Matthews, who was not a debutant. Jessica Pills is on the bubble. We're going to have a new women's champion. Regardless, Tyler Smith running next. Starting with what's left of the top 10. Fails JTS, good enough to eliminate the women's champion. 3 women left. It's not looking good for Yusuke, but it's looking even worse for Charlie Ball as Daniel Gill takes the stage 2 and is eliminated on Swing Surfer.
Oh.
The Kingdom Ninja is out of the equation. From one A&W champion to another, Caleb Bergstrom runs next.
Hold on.
Diving boards! Slightly better than Yusuke, but probably not good enough. Charlie Ball's out of it. Sean Bryan is on the bubble. Gage Barrett is now guaranteed to move on. Hans Hertz, maybe the man to eliminate the Papal Ninja. He will. He faces Lugia. Hans Hertz. He could be on the way to a perfect run. He's beaten Pythagoras earlier tonight. Other than that, he's got nothing in terms of boss clears, to my knowledge. Except, no, he's beaten Lugia twice. Will this be both a three-peat and a shot at a perfect run? No. The first cannon takes out Hans Hertz. That will eliminate Sean Bryan. And that puts us down to 8 shatters. Mr. Burnout on the bubble. Gage Barrett still guaranteed to move on. Luke Beckstrand, as his brother Kai watches on, he saves on the last face of the magic wall and gets to Lugia. And that means a few things. Yusuke is going to be on the bubble. And if he beats Lugia, it'll be a second time clearing it. He tie with his brother Kai in terms of how many clears he has on Lugia. That is if he pulls it off. He does not! And like a lot of other people before him, he threw on the throw. But that will eliminate Jared Boyd and put the Prince on the bubble with the champ right above him. 2 champions may be eliminated consecutively. Yusuke is gonna need a miracle, because here comes the Folsoms. That'll easily be enough to eliminate the Prince. Yusuke's out of it on stage 2. Caleb may be next, unless we see a choke from Clement Gravier. He will not. In fact, he gets to Lugia. 2 of the best have just been eliminated consecutively. Clement Gravier. He's beaten Ho-Oh, but other than that, nothing. He will not get a full clear tonight. But can he beat Lugia and get to the halfway point towards that mark? No, the second cannon. That will eliminate Caleb Bergstrom. Moving on to stage 3 is either going to be Eric Noya Cardona or Phil Folsom. And of course, it's going to be Phil.
Whoa.
That will do it for stage 2. In terms of the clear overview, killer of stage 2 was Fishbone Dimension. In terms of chatter, if my math is correct, we should be down to 8. Giovanni Lopez, Abentan Joan Klung, Kane Casillas, Matthew Doan in his debut appearance, Bo Lewis, Ethan Gardielski, James McGrath, Joe Moravsky. In terms of the women, down to 3. Sydney Smith, Piper Kelly, and Yanja Garmbrit. Pretty sure that's it. Yes, it is. In terms of the debutants, we're down to 10. Sidney Smith, aforementioned. Rodriguez is out of it. Ilariani's in. Cardona just misses out. Coleman, he moves on. Kelly moves on. Matthew Doe moves on. Van Rensburg. Jielong Ren. And the 8. Kasper Zick, he's out of it. So that does put us down to 7. So my math was indeed correct. 55 remain. We're going to be down to 40 by the end of stage 3. Stage 3 is Mount Blizzard, Mount Blaze, and Mount Blitz. But you may know it as the Three Peaks. It is a split decision, triple split decision, upper body burnout stage. It is kicked off with Mount Blizzard. It is a finger straight stage, skywalk, pinch slider, swinging cliffhanger, and neo cliffhanger, altitude limit, hopscotch, and Articuno, first of the legendary birds, a buffed version of the ice picks. Mount Blaze is all about Lachey's, bars. Cycling road, reel to reel, nice paint job, bunny ears, special delivery, silver corkscrew. Second of the legendary birds is Moltres, a buffed version of Angry Birds. Mount Blitz is all about object type, honeycomb pipe, ring chaser, honeycomb pipe, ring chaser, cane hop, lobster trap, lasso launch, axe factor. Third of the legendary birds is Zapdos, a buffed version of the lightning bolts. Should somebody beat one of those 3 stages, they will face boss 3, Hoa, a buffed version of the kaleidoscope with 7 sets of progressively thinner ledges, the last of which is a cross-armed Slobogram. 40 move on, 15 will be eliminated. We kick off stage 3 in the second quarter of the course with 8 shatters, 3 women, and 7 debutantes. And once again, our number 1, Sydney Smith, if I can talk, kicks things off tonight. I can't talk today. Oh my god. She selects Mount Blitz. Guess who forgot to change the fucking roller coaster again?
Oh man.
Oh my god. But hold on. I didn't even know she got to Zapdos, by the way.
Oh?
Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh, what?
I didn't forget to add rest points, did I? I don't think I did.
No, there's no less points.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
don't see.
yeah, she got good RNG.
It's just crap,
That was-
apparently.
Amazing.
That's really good. Cody Benaway. Axe Factor.
Oh.
Piper Kelly. Went from Mount Blizzard, and she's bested by the altitude limit. Salesman. Mount Blitz, go figure.
Oh.
Axe Factor.
Oh.
Takaska. Everyone's going for Mount Blitz again. Lobster Trap. Renee Castley. Mount Blaze.
Hey, way
Thank
to
you.
make
And he
me
fell into my ears. But that actually puts him in last.
Oh, that was
Damn.
the wrong decision.
Mikel Mawim. Hold on. Hold on!
Oh!
Whoa!
What the hell?
He went for Mount
Oh
Blizzard
my gosh.
and reached Holo.
Wow.
He had a shot at Lugia earlier today, and now he gets to attempt his counterpart. No shot he beats this. It'd be his first, obviously. Red. No. So
Oh
he
my
reaches a
God.
boss twice. He fails the first
And then fails
move
the first move.
twice. Okay.
Comedy.
Okay.
Oh my god.
But again, getting to a boss is insane.
comedy.
Do we have any info on this dude?
He competed in Ultimate Beastmaster. It was him or his brother who made the finals.
Oh,
okay.
that's cool.
He did some credits.
Yeah,
And
no,
he was a
yeah.
talented
It
rock.
was Mikhail Mawam that made it to the finals, but he also fell in round 1 of the finals. So
Mikhail Mawam.
even though like he was one of the top people expected to win the thing, because he got like, I think he got the fastest
One of the
time.
favorites to win.
Yeah.
Mikhail Mawam. Gotta get that pronunciation
Yeah,
down.
he's a rock
Giovanni
climber.
Lopez, meanwhile. Failing on the first obstacle. Good job. Lariani.
And it was Cycling Road!
Cycling Road.
What?
It was 3-3-C
Oh my
for
gosh.
Ilariani. But Lopez failing on Cycling Road. Amatang Chung Kwang hopefully does not repeat the same mistake. Will he? No, he gets the X Factor. Mitchelson. Okay. You guys do realize that there's more than one course you can choose from, right? You don't have to, you are not required to go into the object tech stage. Kano. Thank you.
There
Somebody
you are.
gets it. I just had to say it verbally. But he gets to the silver corkscrew after a save on special delivery. Yoshi. Damn it, Yoshi. He gets the holo, though.
No, he did it anyway.
Well, damn.
Don't doubt him.
Yoshi is just him, apparently. This would be his first boss clear. That is if he beats Ho-Oh. Orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo. No shot!
Got it.
No! Again on first. Okay, first fails on red, second fails on violet. Come on.
Brutal.
Somebody beat this. Coleman. Never mind. Skywalk.
Really?
And he's a
Really?
rock climber.
Hurricane.
Fucking Sky.
He's a rock climber.
Come on! You should be better than this!
He's a rock
Wait,
climber.
he fell Skywalk? My god.
And he's a rock climber, and he fails on the finger straight stage on the first
It's a
obstacle
one-ledge cliffhanger! Come on!
with a wall.
Seriously?
Casillas. Ooh, X Factor.
Oh my.
Okay. Well, granted, he failed the first jump, but getting there is really impressive. The Lion.
Hey.
Cycling
Oh
Road.
my. What? So that
Ah.
last one,
I had hope, but now everyone's jobbing. Everyone's jobbing again. On stage 3. Malik, please. Thank you. Special
Yeah.
delivery.
He
Gets
He
to
knew
the
he
back
was on
half.
Cycling Road.
He
Well,
said,
that last one.
fuck's sake. Oh my god.
Well, so much for not going to be opposite types. I can't speak English either, apparently.
Oh my god. Sean McCall. Surely.
What's...
Special delivery. Oh, okay, okay, got to the back half. That's good, that's good.
Tech. Should go out to the object tech. He was doing better there, arguably.
Oliver Kelly. Okay, more people are attempting something other than Mount Blitz. Special delivery again. Jan Garbrit. Okay, special delivery again. Do we need to nerf Mount Blizzard again?
I think so.
Damn it! Matthew Dome. No! Kane up!
Oh my.
Obi. Please. Ooh, X Factor.
Yes, no!
That's probably good enough. Sour
Yeah.
Man. Please pick Mount Blizzard.
Don't
He did!
once.
He beat it!
Yes!
Thank you! About fucking
Finally,
time!
Good at something.
Okay,
Finally good at
surely,
something, Neil. God,
surely, he can beat Ho-Oh again.
surely. Deliver through.
I almost just completely digested it by accident. Red, orange, Save
Looks good.
green.
Uh-oh.
No!
Ah, yeah.
But he finally got there again. About freaking time. He's the god of grip strength. Of course he's gonna pick the grip strength stage. Pascaru, meanwhile. Nice paint job. Save on reel to reel. Diganji. The lion's name is so long, it's going off the freaking Ninja Machine screen. On the leaderboard.
Fuck it. That'll be hilarious to see on the broadcast.
Diganji. Oh, hold on, Moltres!
Oh, what?
Failed on Moltres. Janssen von Rensburg. Sorry, Mel Janssen von Rensburg. Oh, Mount Blizzard Neo Cliffhanger. Jietlong Ren. Come on. Mount Blaze. Moltres! Oh, he got so close. He gets in the top 5, though. He almost reached a boss in his debut. That's still really impressive. Barbaris. Meanwhile, X Factor again. Sears Shrim. Well, that's the wrong screen. X Factor. Jeremy Love. Mount Blaze. Moltres again. Simon Brunner. Blaze. Moltres again! Oh my god. Gage Barrett. Special delivery, at least the end of the Moltres fell streak. Bo Lewis. Cane Hop. That is not where you want to be right now. Scheibler. Ooh, X Factor again. Herbert. No! Honeycomb pipe! Every stage has been failed on the first obstacle at least once tonight. Somebody failed Skywalk. Multiple people failed Cycling Road. And then Herbert just failed Honeycomb pipe. Ornstein. And again on Moltres! We don't even know how it's buffed! We just know that it's buffed. Shemla. Surely. He goes for the finger for Mount Blizzard. He does. And he beats it!
Yes!
Okay, clearly. You'd think this would be his first boss clear. Of course it would. That is if he beats the Phoenix right now. Red. Orange. Yellow. Green. No!
Maybe not.
Oh, another fail on Ho-Oh. But again, he does take a top 3 spot. Good enough to move on for sure. Gardzielski. On Blitz. X Factor. That could be the cutoff for all we know. Only 15 eliminations. Soderman. Cane Hop. That, we know that's not good enough. McGrath. He failed on my ears. Damn. Moravsky. Surely.
Did you just say he fell on your ears?
Because I have bunny ears.
God
I
That just-
guess.
My model.
Oh. That is
Sorry,
Not
that's probably.
loading.
Moravsky, by the way, got to Zapdos. The
Nice.
last jump of Zapdos besides the dismount.
And eliminate National Hurry Rate.
Because of course he did.
Here's start camera.
Yanta Garbage guaranteed to move on. The Lions on the bubble. Max Feinberg reigning next. Mount Blizzard altitude limit takes him out of it. Maybe, and yep, this is good enough. Coleman's on the bubble. The Lions out of it. Snayor Samyant's running next. Silver Corkscrew. Coleman's out of it. He is not a debutant, if I recall. No, yes, he is. What am I talking about? Shatters. Not Shatters. Debutants. What the fuck am I talking about? Down to 6. Lopez on the bubble. Hayate Kajihara taking on Mount Blaze and failing on the Silver Corkscrew. Lopez is out of the equation. That puts us down to 7 chatters. Mitchelson on the bubble. K-Rod running next. Mount Blitz. X Factor again. Mitchelson out of the equation. Believe it or not, he does not seem to be a debutant. Matthew Doan, however, is. And may be eliminated by Isaiah Thomas. Yeah, X Factor's good enough for sure. Doan's out of it. Pretty good for a debutant and a chatter. But not good enough to reach stage 4. 6 chatters and 5 debutants. Man. Mariani on the bubble. That was down to 4 unless we see a choke from Jackson Erdos. No. Lobster trap! That, I mean... yeah, that's not good enough. Oliver Kelly's guaranteed to move on. I may have just jinxed it.
Dude, that's just... oh, shit.
Lariani, meanwhile, is out of the equation. 4 debutants remain. Smith, Kelly, Von Rensburg, Longren. Bo Lewis may be eliminated at the hands of Asa Reynolds, who, for some reason, does not pick Mount Blaze, but beats Mount Blitz anyway. Reynolds. He's beaten this boss 3 times.
The
The only person to do so, and he could make it 4 right now. Red. No.
Nope.
Not even
Never mind.
close. Bo Lewis, on the other hand, not as lucky. They're out of the equation, putting us down to 5 chatters. Soderman's on the bubble. Munier running next. One from Mount Blaze. Again on Moltres! He eliminates Soderman and puts Pasquerou on the bubble. What's left of the top 10 is kicked off by Tyler Smith. Mount Blitz. Zapdos, the last job. Ah, so close. Pasquerou's out of it. Von Rensburg is on the bubble. Von Rensburg on the bubble as Hans Hertz runs next. Going for a Blizzard of all things. And he fails on Hopscotch. Nearly reaching the legendary birds. Will eliminate Von Rensburg. 3 debutants remain. Erdos is in the bottom 4. Along with James McGrath, Renee Castley, and Hayato Takaska. Beckstrand running next. Maybe about to eliminate the Beast. Mount Blitz. Fails X Factor, good enough to eliminate McGrath.
Renee.
Renee's on the bubble. 4
Oh,
debutants remain. Chatters, sorry, 4 chatters remain. Alventon, Casillas, Gardielski, and of course, you know who, the Weatherman. Castley on the bubble. As Sam Folsom runs next, here come the Folsoms on Mount Blaze. And he finally beats Moltres!
Got it.
Sam Folsom has not beaten... oh, if you remember last week, actually, he got to every single boss, save for the Ghostly Gang, and failed all of them. Will he get his vengeance, his long-awaited vengeance against the Phoenix tonight? Orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo. Come on, Sam! No!
Oh.
Denied again! He cannot catch... he's like the Joe Moravsky of Omega's bosses. Or I guess the Takeda in this case. I don't know. Takeda... Joe Moravsky is essentially the Takeda of AEW. Another boss failure. He got so close. But Castley is out of it. Takaska on the bubble. Gravier winning next. Mount Blaze. Moltres again! The Speed Star's out of it. Oh, God!
What?
It's gonna be Jackson Erdos or Phil Folsom.
No.
Oh, who's moving on?
I don't know which one I want.
Who's moving on? Mount Blitz.
Folsom
It's
in
gonna be
a
Phil
row.
Folsom. Iridos is out of it as he fails on lasso launch.
And look who's in the bottom 2 of top 40.
Okay,
Man.
Oliver Kelly and Piper.
What?
Wait, they're not.
Oh,
No,
you're
they're not
kidding
siblings.
me.
They have a slightly different, differently spelled last name. Let's look at our clear review. Killer of Stage 3 is easily X Factor, because half of the people who went for this stage attempted Mount Blitz. In terms of chatter, should be down to 4. The math is correct. Alvin Town Chong Kwan, Kane Casillas, Ethan Gardowski, and of course, Joe Morales. Go did like that. Sydney Smith, Piper Kelly barely moves on. P40. And Yanja Garmbrit. 3 women left. Should be 3 debutants left. Aforementioned Sydney Smith, Oliver Kelly. Not to be confused with Piper Kelly. And Jielong Ren. Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, I would also like to mention that in the Sunken City, Piper Kelly was P55.
Oh my god. And she's one of the last 3 women left. The women's champion maybe decided
damn.
in stage 4. Stage 4 is the slightly adjusted Pac-Man. It consists of 10 levels, each of which has 4 obstacles. So 40 in total, 41 including the boss, which is the ghost of the game. We're going to go through them as they are each reached. What the fuck? Level 1, building blocks. Prism Strike. Ipponbashi Cheese Boards. Starting with Satan Smith. Level 2, Block Run. Pokeballs. Incline Clips. Caber Logs. Level 3, Beehive. Pirate's Cove. Iron Paddler Centrifuge. Beehive takes out Sydney Smith. Top 40 move on to the back half of the course. 10 eliminations. Cody Benaway. I almost either existed by accident. Somebody a little bit. Cody Benaway. Savion Caber Logs. Iron Paddler. Piper Kelly. Rested on the Caber Logs. Salesman. Incline Cliffs. This is not looking good. Mawam, surely.
Future.
Mawam, sorry. Level 4. Thank you. Finally. Bridge Jump. Pipe Drop. Icarus Glider. Center Court Cliff. Thank you.
Got it.
So now we're 1 for 5. Alvin Tan Chung Kwon. Save on Icarus Glider. He moves on. Kanno. Got it. Yoshi. Saving on Incline Cliffs. And on Pipe Drop, he moves on. Casillas. Breakthrough. Which forgot to change another obstacle on the fucking visuals. Another visual error. That's 3 stages in a row. Malik. He's got it. McCall. Got it. Kelly. Oliver Kelly, sorry. Beehive. After save on Pokeballs. Well, damn. Garmbreak.
Okay, Jonja.
Jonja, sorry. Pipe Drop. Saving on it. She moves on. Obi. He's got it. Mioka. He's moving on to tier 2. And again, this man has a chance at a full clear. He could win another $500,000. Or I guess the yen equivalent. Ziganji. Pokeballs. Jielong Ren. He's going to tier 2. Reese. 10 for 17. 7 fails so far. Pipe Drop. He moves on. Shrim. Iron Paddler. That's 8. Receive on Beehive. Lauf. Perfect. I'm going to save on Beehive. Can't get over this freaking BGM this week. Bruna. Save on Prism Strike. Pokeballs again! That's 9!
Pretty sure you're just fly moves that you can just reach.
Then you can just grab, reach, yeah. Gage Barrett. Got it. Scheibler. Bridge Jump. He moves on. Or saves on Bridge Jump and he moves on. Arnstein. God, this part's so good. Ippomasi! Arnstein makes it 10 fails. Shemla. Please. Please. Yes. Gardielski. No center court.
I think he's like the only center court killer fail, so I think he'll be moving on.
He's moving on still. Morovsky. Surely not, right? Saving on Centrifuge. Yeah, okay, thank God he's moving on. Feinberg. Got it. Samiyach. He moves on. Kajihara. Save on Caber Logs. Other than that, no problems. K-Rod. Got it. Thomas. No problems there. Reynolds. Saving on Iron Paddler. Got it. No immune. I can't talk today. No chokes there. Tyler Smith. Left of the top 10 from last week. Saving on the second to last move. And center court Cliff. He moves on. Hunter's. Got it. Luke Beckstrand. Save on Prism Strike. And on Pipe Drop. He's got no other saves there. Sam Folsom. Come the Folsoms. One of them's going to tier 2. Gravier. He's going to tier 2. And his brother Phil joins Sam in tier 2. Of course he will. After a save on the second to last jump. Cool, that was close.
One person that failed is moving on.
And it's Ethan Gardielski.
Ethan Gardielski. We have our top 30. These 29 and Ethan Gardielski. Tier 2 starts with level 5, sorry. Level 5, big spinners. Paddleboards, Iron Cross, ceiling fans. And it starts with Mikhail Mawem. He fails ceiling fans. Moving on to the back half. So nobody here has got to worry about that. Avantan Zhong Kwang. Paddleboards. Kanno. Level 6, I forgot to describe it, boxed into party hats. High green cross, cliff toss. Level 7, boardwalk, Pac-Man, Icy Cliff, Cannonball Climber. Save on Icy Cliff. Level 8, broken salmon ladder, Peach Pit. No rest point. Inverter, Carolina Cliffhanger. Rest point. Broken salmon ladder takes out Conman. Yoshi. Ceiling fans. Malik. Save on Iron Cross. A cliff toss. Takes out Malik. Sean McCall. This is not looking good. Sean McCall is going to tier 3 after save on Broken salmon ladder. John Zagarmrit. Save on Iron Cross. But Pac-Man. Dancing of this stage takes out Garmbert. Obi. Saving on big spinners. He's going to tier 3. No problems. Salaryman. Mioka. Trying to go for the full clear. Another $500,000. He's got a shot. Xielong Ren. You're right, Ninja Machine. 246 backslash is not an integer. That's a save on big spinners. And a fail on Pac-Man. Bobberies. Content creator. Party hats takes him out of it. Lauf. Saving on Icy Cliff. Peach hit, though. Gage Barrett. Saving on ceiling fans. But cliff toss. Ends his run on stage 4. Scheibler. Fails Carolina Cliff. After save on ledge 4, he fails on ledge 5. Shemla. 8. Yes! He's going to tier 3. Weatherman. He put him the 264 instead of 246. He actually... Yes! Tier 3! Oh, hello. Max Feinberg. As Joe Morovsky reaches tier 3 of stage 4. Feinberg Fails Party Hats. Samiach. Whoops. He saves on the boardwalk. And he... No! Carolina Cliff. For save on Inverter. Kajihara. Saving on Iron Cross. For Party Hats. Ends his attempt on Pac-Maze. K-Rod. Save on Boxed In, but a fail on I-Beam Cross. Flyboy. Halfway through Tier 2. A save on Pac-Man, but a fail on Broken Salmon Letter. Ace Reynolds. Former Omega finalist. He's going back to Tier 3. And if I recall correctly... Let me just check. No, he would not get a full clear because he has to beat Pythagoras. Junior. And he's going to Tier 3. 1, 2, 3. He could get a full clear. He has just got to beat the Ghostly Gang. Tyler Smith. Come on. Surely. Got it. He moves on to Tier 3. Hans Hertz. And save on Peach Pit. He's going to Tier 3. Luke Beckstrand. Oh, multiple saves on consecutive obstacles in level 6. Using his resiliency, not a good sign, but regardless, he's going to a Tier 3. Once again, here come the Folsoms. Sam Folsom going first. But he fails Icy Cliff. Cravier. Paddleboards. Phil Folsom. Can he avenge his brother? No, Inverter. We're down to 10. Cool. Started with 40. We end up with 10 on Tier 3. Level 9. Butcher's Bar. Perilous Pipes. Ice Picks. That's a visual error. Cliffhanger Modus. No rest points. Starting with Sean McCall. He reaches level 10. Beetle Swarm. Pegasus. Rest point. Infernal Cliffhanger. Creepy Crimps. Can he reach the Ghostly Gang? No, Beetle Swarm. Not even close. Gavin Obi. Level 10. Come on. Obi, Infernal Cliffhanger. Miyoka has a chance at a full clear. Just gotta reach the Ghostly Gang here. He will not even get close. So that's one perfect clear dead. Or one full clear dead. Shemla. Butcher's Bar. Weatherman. Ice Picks. Reynolds. Last chance at a full clear. He reaches level 10. Can he reach the Ghostly Gang? He does! Reynolds. We have a boss attempt. Tonight's Ghostly Gang boss is Blinky. It consists of the Salmon Gauntlet. One of the most difficult Bartek obstacles conceived. Let's see if Asa Reynolds can handle it. It's called Asa Reynolds for a reason. See if he can get a full clear for an extra $500,000. Good so far. And he's got the full clear! Asa Reynolds just won another $500,000. He has beaten all 4 bosses, becoming, I believe, the second, maybe the third person to do so. I will check, make sure. I know Phil Folsom's done it. Tyler Smith has not. So, Asa Reynolds is your second full clear in Omega-4. We still have a few runners left, though. Noah Munier. And that's another full clear gone. Tyler Smith. He's on level 10. Has a shot to beat the Ghostly Gang for a second time. He reaches Blinky. Okay, we have another boss attempt. See if he can handle Salmon Gauntlet. Saving on the first Lightning Bolt Cradle Jump. And the Technician gets another clear on the Ghostly Gang. No problems other than that first jump. Not a $500,000 win because he has not beaten Lugia. But should he beat that, it'll be our third full clear in this era. Still got a few more runs left to go, though. Next of which is Hans Hertz. Level 10 again? Surely not, right? Beetle Swarm. Bexran. He reaches level 10. And he fails Inferno Cliff, and that will do it for Stage 4 in the front half of the course. One clear on the Ghost of Gang tonight. Let's have a look at our top 30. Tyler Smith taking the #1 spot. Asa Reynolds a few seconds behind. Ethan Gardzielski just moves on. In terms of chatters, Joe Moravsky, obviously. We have... Is that really it? Alvin Tan Jong Kwang and Ethan Gardzielski. They just move on. As for the women, Sydney Smith is out of it. Piper Kelly's out of it. And Janja Garmbrit is your new women's champion, and she's going to the back half of the course. So Janja Garmbrit, for the first time in her career on Omega, is a women's champion. Congrats on that. Sydney Smith is out of it in terms of debutantes. Oliver Kelly, he's out of it. Jie Longren is your best debutant. So not only did we decide our women's champion, we decided our best debutant, and we almost decided our Chatters champion. Speaking of which, before we move on to the back half, it's time for, once again, the Chatters Challenge in mere moments. God, this BGM's so good. We move on to Chatter's Challenge. Stage A, as per usual, consists of 9 obstacles. Ramp of Titans, into Death Rope, Parmesan Islands, Swing Arm, into Cane Sliders, the Clacker, V-Formation or Jumping Spider, Bioclock, and the Warped Wall-less version of the Memory Tower. Time limit is 180 seconds. And out of these 48 in the casual Chatters roster, the top 30 will move on to Stage B. And out of those 30, the top 15 will move on to the main roster of Omega. Kick things off with Adrian Schoen. Specified Swing Arm. Oh my god, his next one's actually here to see this. The creator, Alex Cunningham. Best in on the second obstacle. That is rough. Alright. Alt 1. Jumping Spider takes out Alt 1. Alvin Tan Chong Kwang, trying to get back into the main roster by a quarter of a second, is missed out on Bioclock. Ama Mimia, meanwhile, by a full second plus on Bioclock. That, not the worst I've seen, but still pretty freaking bad. Amber Rodriguez, Swing Arm again. Ozzy Green. V-Formation. Chad. Bo Lewis. And that's our first clear, of course, with nearly 20 seconds left. Billy Dixon. If I recall correctly, commentator of WNL misses on Bioclock by nearly a full second. Brandon Buchwald. The Clacker. First victim of that tonight. Host of Ninja Warrior of Roblox, Bubba Ace. Swing Arm. Takes him out for now. Callum Price. That came down to milliseconds. 0.5. He literally missed out on the rest of the stage by milliseconds. Seldom do we see that happen, but it does happen. Host of Sports Roulette, Kane Malden. Swing Arm again. Rainy and we may have our choke point. Curtis Tran. I forgot to change the nameplate. They time out a Memory Tower.
It's the final shelf, too.
Yeah, so close. And without the warped walls, then that might just be the last one. The last, part of it. And Buckholes. He times out again a Memory Tower, one of the last shelves. Donovan Lusher. Another victim of the Clacker. host of Sasuke Divine wins, Shingo superfan Emily Montague. Another victim of Swing Arm. Former Chatters champion Ethan Gardielski. Another victim of the Clacker after save on Kane sliders. Evan Mail ready next. Another victim of the Clacker. You may have multiple choke points for all we know. Fabian Scheibner. Jumping Spider takes him out of it for now. See if that's good enough. Jean-Lucas Schmidt. We're gonna start seeing elimination soon. 0.03 on Bioclock. And he fails on the first shelf of the memory tower. And we move on to Giovanni Lopez. Swing arm. And oh my god, it's D-Renner. Find his name. There we go. Point. What, a fifth of a second if I can talk on Bioclock. Jeffrey Ritchie. By 3/4 of a second on Bioclock. Jimmy Chang. Second obstacle. Here comes former Shatters champion, Yuxinator. V formation. Maybe good enough. We'll have to see. Jordan Cowart. Another fail on Death Row. Kane Casillas. Swing arm again. You have like 3 different choke points. Casey DeViti. Oh, well then. Of all the things I was expecting, 0.07 on Bioclock is not one of them. But Memory Tower, really tough. Kate McChesney fails on the 3rd obstacle. Kevin Brecky. And he clears with a quad! 11-11.
Oh.
Holy shit. I don't think I've ever seen that in Omega before. Jordan Cowart is out of it. Unfortunately, the creator is next, unless we see a choke from host of Irish Warrior, Irish Ninja Warrior. I can't remember the exact name. I keep getting it wrong. Kyle Foley. Bioclock by nearly a second, and the creator is unfortunately out of it. Neo Provo, meanwhile, with Jimmy Chang on the bubble, and Kyle Foley just guaranteed to move on. He's going to be P30, no, 29. Jimmy Chang is out of it, as Leo Provo clears with nearly 20 seconds left. Kate McChesney on the bubble, as Luke Allen runs next. He clears 18 on the clock. Top 3 spot. McChesney's out of it. Amber Rodriguez on the bubble. Matthew Doan made his debut this week, but safe to say he won't be coming back next week. Dale's on Parmesan Island. A rough night for him. Mike Bernardo, meanwhile, by half a second on Bioclock. He misses that. Amber's out of it. Bubba Ace will be next, unless we see a choke from Mike Vasquez. Jumping Spider. That could be... Nope, it's not good enough yet. But Bubba Ace is out of it. Emily Montague is next. Come on, Peaglin! Kane sliders. Not good enough, unfortunately. Montague's out of it. Kane may be next. Philip Scott. Maybe the man to eliminate him. He will. Malden's out of it again. Lopez on the bubble.
And it's the obstacle that took out Philip Scott.
Jumping Spider. Pineapples Alfredo. Made her debut a few weeks ago, but fails on the Clacker. I don't know if that'll be good enough. Yuxinator now guaranteed to move on. That's an indicator that it was not. Lopez on the bubble. Sorry, Lopez out of it. Adrian Chung on the bubble. What am I talking about? Shine Raya. And that's a triple! And they clear, nearly beating the Klaxon and getting a triple in the top 5 spot. Adrian Chung not as lucky. He's out of it. Faux Dragon on the bubble as Teo Mashigulin runs next. E formation, good enough to eliminate Casillas. Peaglin, unfortunately, on the bubble. Topaz Neo, host of NWW. Jumping Spider, that's good enough to move on. And eliminate Peaglin.
Whoa.
Brandon Buchwald, not as lucky. Benny Kins, running next. Bioclock, that's good enough to move on. Again, the top 10 spot. Buchwald's out of it. Donovan Lusher may be next. William Marchese may be the man to take him out of it. He will. Lusher's out of it. But Alfredo on the bubble. Xander Slager, one of the last 3 runners on stage A. Jumping Spider's good enough to move on and eliminate Pineapples Alfredo. Evan Mail on the bubble. Yuchen Shao, Soul Rep of Taiwan, if I recall. Running next. Maybe wrong on that. Yu Chen Xiao with a save on the last shelf. And they clear with 7 seconds left and eliminate Evan Mail. Moving on to stage B is either going to be Ethan Gardzielski or Zach Akenson. And it's going to be Zach. Fails on Bio Clock by half a second, but that's good enough to move on and eliminate Gardzielski from a shot at the main roster. Stage B is as follows. Killer of Stage A, by the way, is Bio Clock by a margin of 4. Stage B, Marvin Gardens rung the planks. Split decision between Over Under and Hazard One. A&W Salmon Ladder, if I can talk, directly into Up for Grabs. And finally, Mountain Flag. Time limit is 90 seconds. Out of the 30 that remain, half of them will move on to the main roster and appear in Omega next week. Starting with Alt 1. Let me get to his nameplate real quick. There we go. And here we go. Up for grabs. Nearing the end. Wrong number, but it's fine. Albaton Chongquan. Hazard run after save on Iplombashi. Amamimia. First clear with 18 seconds plus. Aussie Green. Hazard run. Not as lucky. Go Lewis. 17 seconds. That is not quite the fastest time. Not as fast as Mimia. Definitely up there. Billy Dixon. Up for grabs takes another victim. Callum Price. Not to be confused with Callum Coldcloud. Salmon Ladder. Again, any version of Salmon Ladder is really tough as is. Curtis Tran. Beats the Klaxon as well. He may move on. Dan Buckles fails the first obstacle. Two completely different extremes in terms of individual performances. Fabian Scheibner. For grabs takes him out of it. Jean-Luc Schmidt. Even worse. Iplombashi. Oh my god, it's D-Render. UFG again. Jeffrey Ritchie. Trying to get back into the main roster. He might. One of the fastest times so far, if not the fastest. I think it was.
Yeah, it's the fastest, just go down, yeah.
By 1800s. Next is Yuxinator. There. UFG again. Davidi. UFG again. Figured this would be a choke point. Reki. Never mind the first obstacle. Kyle Foley. Hazard run. Dan Buckles is first eliminated. Jean-Luc Schmidt may be next. Jeffrey Ritchie is guaranteed to make it back into the main roster. Neil Provo trying to join him. And he gets the fastest time. Schmidt's out of it. Green's on the bubble. Sorry. Yeah, that was right. Luke Allen. Up for grabs. That'll be good enough to eliminate Green. Kyle Foley is on the bubble as Mike Bernardo takes his attempt on stage B, fails run the planks, and is immediately eliminated. Mike Vasquez, on the other hand, is also immediately eliminated from a fail on hazard run. Philip Scott. Get back into the main roster. No! 3 instant eliminations consecutively. I can count. Shine Raya. Oh, Salmon Ladder. Not good enough, though. Kyle Foley's out of it. Billy Dixon now guaranteed to move on. Teoma Shigulin. That just them on accident. 15 seconds. Enough to eliminate Avantong Chongquan. Put Shine Raya on the bubble as Topaz Neo tries to get back into the main roster. Can he? Maybe he is. He's guaranteed to move on. He's going to be P14.
Oh my god.
He's going to be number 10 next week. Can Benny Kins join him? No! Up for grabs. And Callum Price is eliminated. Benny Kins is on the bubble. He needs a miracle. Marchese stops that miracle short. Benny Kins is out of it. Scheibner is on the bubble. Xander Slager running next. 2 runs to go. Slager eliminates Scheibner, puts Yuxinator on the bubble with a time of 13.47 seconds. Yu Chen Xiao fails the first obstacle. Yuxinator is either going to be him or Zach Inkenstein moving on to the main roster. It is Yuxinator! Zach fails hazard
Oh
run!
my.
We've just witnessed a miracle! Oh my god. Killer of Stage B is up for grabs. Let's have a look at the top 15 moving on to the main roster. We're right there, but fuck it, right? Leo Provo taking the top spot. Jeffrey Ritchie, Amamimia, Bo Lewis, Teo Mashik, Lane Zanderslager, William Marchese, Curtis Tran, D-Render, Billy Dixon, Topaz Neo moves on. Alt 1, Luke Allen, Casey DeViti, and Yuxinator. Fabian Scheibner just missed out
Oh my god.
on a bye to the main roster. That's an advertisement for the Running Man. Who cares? In terms of chatters that are currently left in the roster, Alvin Tan is still in it. Ethan Gardielski and Joe Moravsky. And Alvin Tan Chung Kwang did not make it into the main roster. So it'll be these 15 and the Chatters champion. Again, Alvin Tan, Ethan Gardielski, or the Weatherman for the 11th time. But yeah, that may be decided in the back half of the course. Well, it will be in the back half of the course, but it may be in stage 5, which commences in a moment. Stage 5 is the slightly buffed Overboy. It consists of 8 obstacles and is a balance stage, which tends to be the bane of these competitors' existence. Log Runner, Flying Chute EX, split decision between Greater Wall and Tire Run, Buyoishi, Totemban, Metal Spin, Hisotsu, second split decision between Dino Wall and Brando. Time limit is now 120 seconds. Last week's clear rate was 30 to 22 to 8 to 0. Yeah, do that really quick. 22 to 8 to 0. And we kick things off with 2 of the 3 remaining chatters. First of which is Ethan Gardielski. See what he fares in the back half. He's going to stage 6 after multiple saves on Buyoishi and Hisotsu respectively. Aventan Chon Kwang fails the second obstacle. Is either going to be Gardielski or Moravsky again. Clement Gravier. He's moving on, because of course he is. It's Clement Gravier. Mikhail Mowen. He's had a hell of a showing so far, getting the 2 bosses. How much farther can he go? Oh, 3 fails on the Greater Wall, and he times out on the Metal Spin. A save on Log Runner, too. Valiant effort, though. Yoshi. With 7 seconds, he moves on. Barbaris. Never mind. Max Feinberg. With 30 seconds! Max Feinberg is still cracked, apparently. This is ridiculous. Kajihara. With 26 seconds. I mean... K-Rod. He beats the Klaxon.
10 seconds.
Gage Barrett. Ooh, a save on Flying Shoe with 17 seconds. Malik. Metal Spin takes the victim. John Jagambrit. Buyoishi. Xie Long Ren. Your best debutant for this week fails the first obstacle of the back half. Well, of all the ways for the debutant, for the last of the debutants to be eliminated. Folks, here come the Folsoms, starting with Sam. He almost beats the Klaxon. Kondo. He moves on, 5 seconds. Flyboy. Flies to stage 6. He's going to space. Yay. Jeremy Love. Never mind. Phil Folsom. With 3 seconds. Damn, that's close. Scheibler. Metal spin takes him out of it. Samihach. With 28 seconds. Shemla. Trying to get 2 fails on the Great Wall. With 1 second, he moves on.
Oh.
Just shy of 2 seconds left. That was close.
Having ability to his strength. Wow.
Yeah. Speaking of grip strength, God Salaryman. He beats the Klaxon. Moravsky, in order to have a shot at being your Chatter's champion, he's got to beat stage 5. Will he? No!
What?
Which means,
Oh,
of all
no.
people to be your Chatter's champion, never mind, it's Ethan Gardzielski. What am I talking about? Ethan Gardzielski. I thought it was Alvin Chong Kwang for a second, for some freaking reason.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, he was P City 1 in Stage A too.
Oh my god. Ethan Gardzielski is now a 3-time Chatter's champion, as Joe Moravsky fails on the second obstacle of stage 5. 1 Chatter remains. And I believe that was the last woman eliminated too, earlier. John Jagarmbry. Who is, I believe it's her first time becoming women's champion?
Yeah.
I imagine it is. I'll check. Because I highly doubt she's ever done it before.
Yeah, she just made her first appearance in City 9, so it wasn't too long.
Okay, for some reason, I got her confused with Jaleesa Himka. But yeah, that's it for the women, that's it for the debutants, just a Chatter left. Noah Munier running next. He fails the same spot!
Oh.
The choke streak continues. Well, not a choke streak, but he continues to choke. Hunterts. Never mind!
What?
We have a fail streak!
Almost didn't even get past a log rudder.
On the Flying Shoot EX, Sean McCall. Toribon.
Yeah, oh.
He broke the Flying Shoot fail streak, but he fails a few obstacles later. Beckstrand.
Oh, man.
Yes! 50-50 clear rate at least. Obi, surely. No! Gavin Obi fails on the tire run. Decided not to go for the Great Wall and it cost him. Reynolds. He moves on. 16 move on. Tyler Smith can make it 17. No! Metal spin!
Wow.
And
Damn.
stage 5 absolutely devastates what's left of the roster. Or at least half of it. Gardzielski, Gravier, Yuski. I got Yoshi! What the fuck?
Kano made it?
Kondo made it! Of all, Kondo makes it, but Tyler Smith and Joe Moravsky doesn't.
Who the hell is Gage Barrett?
Who the
I
fuck
don't
is
even know.
Gage Barrett?
Who's that?
Hold on, he's been in Omega before,
He's
right?
probably a good competitor, but compared to all of these other names, like, he's like, who?
I've never heard that name in my life.
He's made one appearance in Tournament 29. He's made it.
29.
He's been in Tournament 29, and he failed in Stage 2.
Do we know jack shit about him?
So he's never been past Stage 2 before this point, and he moves on.
Okay, Gage Barrett loves opossums.
What?
Well, I guess that's all we know.
And hates
I
the
don't know
Kia
what that
Soul.
I don't even. Okay.
Okay, best debutant. But yeah, Stage
Possums?
6
What?
commences momentarily. Stage 6 is FTL Supernova. consists of 12 obstacles divided into 2 segments, one timed, one untimed. First is Milky Way. UFO slider, slam dunk into metronomes, hang moo, split decision between box office and sticker star, and final frontier type J. Time limit is 120 seconds. Should you pass that, you'll reach the back half. Killer Stage 5, by the way, is flying GPX. You'll either face Andromeda, consisting of Astroglider, Peg Clouds, Cannon Crank, Rest Point, Ring Chaser EX, Jawbreaker, and Epic Air Surfer. Or Triangulum. Triangle Alley, 3-4 defense, Pizza Party, there is a rest point despite what the visual is saying. Kite Surfer, the Clacker, and Space Station. Should any of these 16 beat that, they will move on to the last quarter of this course and become a semi-finalist on top of that. But yeah, it's time to kick off Stage 6. 16 remain. Out of which, one of which is a chatter. Running first is Ethan Gardioski, your chatter's champion. And he fails box office.
Oh.
And a quick, swift end for the chatters on Stage 6. Now it's just down to the dudes. Lemon Gravier trying to get back to Stage 7. He will not. He fails the same spot. Surely not, right? Yeah, there we go. I gotta see who's actually... I have a list of people who've actually been to Stage 7. There we go. Obviously, Yoshi hasn't done it. To see if he can tonight. He makes it to the back half, at least. Beating the Klaxon in the process. And his selection? Triangulum. Looking good going into the back half.
No!
Kite Surfer. Right as I say that. Yoshi's out of it. Oh, things are looking a little bit grim. Feinberg. Studied before. We can do it again. Yes.
Maybe. Yes.
To the back half at least. His selection is... Andromeda. Max Feinberg. Can he actually get back to Stage 7? Saving on Cannon Crank? No!
Oh, Jawbreakers.
It was just that an EAS left.
This is
No.
awesome.
But he does take first place for the moment. Pretty sure. Yes. Hajihara now. Surely a speed star can handle the time set. No, he can't. Metronomes.
Nope.
K-Rod. I don't like this. K-Rod's on the back half. Come on. Surely, right? Surely somebody gets to Stage 7. Andromeda again. Come on. K-Rod. Saving on Cannon Crank.
Get up there. Get
Best
up there.
result!
There it is.
Stage 7!
Yes.
Oh,
The wipeout has again been prevented.
Wipe out again.
Thank God. Okay. Where did I put Ocho Marab? K-Rod has never been to Stage 7 in OMEGA⁴ before. Until now. Good job. Gage Barrett running next. Never mind. Slam dunk.
Oh.
Sam Folsom. Here come the Folsoms. Sam gets to the back half. 17 seconds left. Come on. His selection. Andromeda. Come on, Sam. Surely. Saving. No, he didn't save. What are we talking about? He's Sam Folsom. He doesn't need to save. He saves on the last jump as I say that.
We don't.
What the hell, Sam? A little bit of a scare at the end, but he's going to stage 7 again. Yay, finally. I think this is the second week in a row he's been to stage 7. He's back-to-back semifinalist.
Oh no.
I'm really hoping that this is not all we get, unlike previous tournaments. Of all people, Kanno making it to stage 7. So making it here is already impressive, but stage 7 will be next level. Oh, unfortunately, he cannot pull that off. A few moves away from the back half. Flyboy, however. Slam dunk! Come on, Phil Folsom. Join his brother Sam in stage 7. He's going to the back half of stage 6 at least. He's done it 3 times before. Can he do it for a 4th? Can he make it 4 tonight? His selection, Triangulum. 3-4 defense, a new obstacle, so is Pizza Party. He can't handle Space Station. He's done it before, and he'll do it again.
Yeah.
He was former #1 in the world for a reason. Phil Folsom, in terms of OMEGA⁴, is a 4-time semifinalist.
Ooh.
We have
Both with the Folsom brothers.
again. Yeah.
That's gonna be good.
Oh, okay. I'm feeling a lot better about our odds. Here's the thing: we only have 3 people, but still better than previous
Well, 2
tournaments.
know the Folsom, so that's
Yeah,
good news.
The Folsoms and freaking K-Rod.
Hey, Rod.
Samyach can make it 4. Yes! For save on box office. Alright. His selection, can he make it 4 on Triangulum? A save on 3-4 defense, but a fail on Kite Surfer takes out the Ninja Warrior Israel champion. Oh, shit. Suddenly, I'm not liking our odds as much. I just realized we are 3, 4, 12. I don't like this.
Okay, you can still get
25%.
clear.
Yeah,
25%.
for the moment. Shemla, can he get back to stage 7? Going to the back half, beats the Klaxon in the process. Come on! His selection! Andromeda!
Okay. Feel low enough.
Come on, Shemla, please.
Through it. On through it. Good job,
Looking
Adrian.
good.
You got
EAS! Saving on jump 3! He's going to stage
yeah.
7!
That was Mioka. Can he finally make it back?
Shemla's done it again! We're up to 4. We have a 25% clear rate
30%.
at least. At least a 25% clear rate. Now here comes potentially a pivotal moment in this tournament. Sourman again takes on stage 6. Can he get back to stage 7 again?
That's a bit more than I think.
Save on
God, it was
Slam
not
Dunk. He's going to
There
the
you
back
go.
half. Just
Come on.
beating the Klaxon. Come on, dude.
You need this.
If anyone's gotta take on stage 7, if anyone's got a good chance, I think it's this dude.
This
But
is
that's
a material
only
for
if
fail.
he manages to pass. No! Andromeda!
No!
What?
Again with the balance obstacles being the bane of these competitors' existence. And Miyaoka clearly is no exception. He will not
Why was it-
return to stage 7.
No. So let's see.
Oh, shit. Luke Beckstrand.
Oh,
Save on Slam Dunk. And a fail on Final Frontier. Asa Reynolds. Saving on UFO Slider. He's going to the back half. 5 seconds left. His selection. May even be the last run of this stage, I think. Unless... Yeah, Tyler Smith failed. This is the last run. He selects Andromeda. He fails in the same spot as Miyoka!
What the? Oh my god.
And we're down.
25%.
We're down to 4. K-Rod, the Folsoms, and it's gonna end with Yuval Shemla. Killer of Stage 6. A tie between Slam Dunk, Box Office, Final Frontier Type J, Kite Surfer, and Astroglider. Oh, this, all of a sudden I'm not liking our odds anymore.
Not the worst. You know, better than 2 or 1.
It could have been worse, but it could have been a lot better. Yeah. Stage 7. Stage 7 has only had one adjustment. You'll see it in a moment. Stage 7 is the slightly nerfed Unholy Trinity, the divine comedy of Ninja Machine, and the most difficult upper body gauntlet in Ninja Machine's history to my knowledge. It consists of 13 obstacles divided into 3 segments. First is the core strength segment, Inferno. Walking Drum, Planet Bridge 2.0, directly into Omega Body Prop. Double Devil into Donkey Teeth. Next is the Bartek segment, Purgatorio. Noah's Ark, Up for Grabs, and Salmon Slider. No rest points. And despite the visual error, there has been a change to Paradiso, Slogies, Stegosaurus Vertical Limit, Brad's Corner without the paddle cliffs into Vertical Limit V3. Good Luck has been replaced.
Oh.
That is a simple change, but a very, very significant one. And finally, Heartbreak Armageddon. That remains the same. Super Lumberjack Climb, Sleepy Sidewinder, and the Heartbreaker. Consecutively. Should anyone somehow survive this, they will be the second finalist in this era. Will anyone survive? I doubt it, but I mean, all we can do is hope and pray that it happens. 4 athletes remain. They now face the Unholy Trinity. Running first tonight, he's a 2-time grand finalist of A&W. He is a first-time semifinalist of Omega. The man named K-Rod, Kevin Rodriguez. Other than him, it's just the Folsoms and Yuval Shemla left to take on Stage 7. We know he is capable, but he's never faced anything like Unholy Trinity. I say that with a lot of people, but for this man, this is legitimately the case. Inferno kicks things off. Walking Drum. Saving on Drum 4 is K-Rod.
Oh, no.
There are 10 drums.
That's not good.
Using resiliency
That's
this early on. That is never a good sign. Planet Bridge 2.0. Got it, but this is directly into the Omega Body Prop. Scrapped obstacle for Proto Sasuke.
Okay.
Can he handle it? He saves on that as well.
Oh.
That is not good.
Oh.
Using resiliency
I
twice. But he's on the Donkey Teeth. I don't know how good he is with grip strength. Clearly good enough, Purgatorio.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, he made
That
it? What
was
the
He
fuck?
made it despite using resiliency twice.
Impressive.
That is really impressive. Just over half his stamina left. But he has a bit of time to regain it. To refresh, rather. Before he takes on the ultimate Bartek Gauntlet. Purgatorio. Noah's Ark. Up for grabs. And Salmon Slider. But the first move of Noah's Ark takes out K-Rod. Bartek. Clearly not this man's strong suit. 3 remain. His next runner, unfortunately, does not have a BGM, but we know who he is. 1/3, part, whoops, of the...
Oh.
That's my bad. That was my phone on my keyboard. He is a 2-time semifinalist in terms of OMEGA⁴. In terms of before this, though, he's done it 3 times in OMEGA⁴, once in OMEGA⁴, and twice in OMEGA⁴. He is now a 6-time semifinalist as of tonight. 1/3 of the TNA champions, the Barn Burners, Sam Folsom. And this time he knows what he's up against. Ladies and gentlemen, here come the Folsoms! Inferno! Former last man standing, all the way back near the start of OMEGA⁴. He failed the last jump of Amalgamated Afterlife, failing Violet on Ho-Oh. Planet Bridge 2.0. Can he do it again this time around, and how much farther can he go? Omega body props, still no rest points. Seen it take out a lot of athletes before. Nothing Sam can't handle. Double devil now. Every one of these first few obstacles has taken out a number of competitors. Donkey Teeth. Clearly nothing Sam can't handle. Back to Purgatorio.
Ooh.
In his last appearance, he failed on Up for Grabs. He does have a shot at revenge against that obstacle, should he get there. We just saw K-Rod fail on the first move on Noah's Ark. You think that would sap a little bit of Sam's confidence. But despite this, he's got to continue. The only way forward is up. Noah's Ark. He's got the best results so far. Flying bar cradles. We know he can handle them. He's passed Flying Bar Triple Deluxe in OMEGA⁴, and Noah's Ark is a part of it. Up for grabs. A shot at revenge, saving on that second move. He's on the salmon slider. A new personal best. Saving again. Track. Dismount. Paradiso.
Oh, yes.
Sam has got his revenge and then some. He has a chance to become part of one of the most elite groups in Omega's history. Era 4 finalist. The only change in this stage is Good Luck has been replaced with a 3-ledge version of Vertical Limit. There is a 30-meter gap, 37-meter gap, a 67-meter gap. What am I talking about? A 30-meter gap.
What? What?
What the fuck?
That's
Holy
some long
Yeah.
arms.
I'm screwing up all my words today. Sam Folsom. Probably because I'm nervous.
Let's get up.
Probably because I'm nervous. I don't know. But Sam Folsom, for the first time, takes on Paradiso, starting with Slogies.
I'm writing a skills competition, Supersonic Vertical Limit.
Stegosaurus Vertical Limit. He fails on level 3 to 4.
Oh.
One of the first people to fail there.
Even the finger section, it's where you just hop a bar across.
Yeah, he's going... That's the bar tag part of the obstacle. It's not all finger strength. But damn, that early on, he didn't even get to attempt Brad's corner. And at this point, all he and Isabella can do is watch as this next man takes his attempt on the course. 2 athletes remain. Running next is a former #1 ninja in the world. 1/3 of the TNA champions being the Barn Burners. Former last man standing. His name is Phil Folsom. His brother Sam was just taken out at the last segment of Stage 7. Phil now has a chance to avenge his brother. All Sam and Isabella can do is watch as Phil Folsom, for the 5th time in this era. For the 4th time. I can count. Takes on Inferno of the Unholy Trinity. Should he falter, it'll be just Yuval Shemla left. Walking Drum, not a problem. Planet Bridge 2.0 on the other hand. Again, all these obstacles have taken out numerous competitors over the span of this long era. Omega Body Prop. He's got to the second rest point. Double Devil. Great on stamina. Donkey Teeth. These are book holds in a semicircular configuration, but they are ascending. Nothing Phil can't handle. Purgatorio. Damn it, I did it again.
I see.
Okay. His best result. Last week, actually. He got to good luck. He beat the nerfed Brad's Corner, but he failed on the second ledge of 4. And he was your last man standing last week. Can he pull it off? Again, he's got to beat Purgatorio first. Noah's Ark. Saving on the removing rings segment. Ring removal segment. Flying bar cradles. He's using resiliency. Again, that's not a good sign when someone uses it that early on.
Hey, open get it.
Up for grabs!
They still made it. What?
Takes out the last of the Folsoms.
Just as I said. Just say the people have been fine using resiliency. He
Sam
fails.
Folsom had a better performance than Phil. And we're down to 1, and it's a freaking climber.
The only non-American in here.
The only
What?
non-American.
Oh, you said my name.
He does not have a BGM. It's Yuval Shemla. One of the greatest climbers in the world. One of the greatest competitors in Ninja Warrior Israel's history, to my knowledge. He was almost a finalist, the inaugural finalist of Omega, all the way back in Tournament 4. He failed a few jumps away from the end of Stage 7 on Ho-Oh, back when it was Rainbow Road, while Yogev Malka, fellow Israeli, made it to the final stage, became the first man to take on Temple Tower. Now, Yuval Shemla, if he fails at any point, this tournament is over, and this course is getting nerfed. But if he somehow survives, we will have our second Israeli finalist. First, he's going to take on Inferno. A few weeks ago, he reached Brad's Corner. He saves on drum 4. That is not a good sign. Should he falter at any point, this tournament is over. It is final or bust for Yuval Shemla. Planet Bridge, Omega Body Prop, trying to reach that second rest point now. He wants revenge on Brad's Corner. You know he does, but you know he wants more. He will not have it. Double Devil takes him out of it. Sam is your last man standing, and this tournament is over. Oh, God. That's an ad.
We beat OMEGA⁴?
Potentially. I will check. Of all the ways it could have ended, Inferno. I will check. Sam Folsom is your last man standing, which means both of the Folsoms have just become your last man standing consecutively. Phil did it last week, Sam did it this week. Okay. 43 tournaments this era has been going. Let's have a look at our leaderboard while we do that. And OMEGA⁴ lasted 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, 14. 14 tournaments. Next week, we will tie the record for the longest era in Omega history. Jie Longren is your best debutant. Ethan Gardzielski is your Chatters champion. Janja Garnbret is your women's champion. And both the Folsoms are in the top 2. Go figure. Let's have a look at our top 10. Luke Beckstrand, Asa Reynolds, Ryosuke Miyaoka, Yoshiyuki Yamamoto, Sneor Samiach, Max Feinberg, Yuval Shemla, Kevin Rodriguez, Phil and Sam Folsom. For Benny Kins, my co-host, for Radium and Stats, for everyone watching, this has been OMEGA⁴ Upper Limit, or Limit Break, sorry, I got the name wrong. Wow! One last screw before the end. Fare thee well.